It is an all-out wage war up in Canada. A new report finds minimum wage hikes across Canada could cost its economy close to 60,000 jobs by next year. So, with many states and cities raising their minimum wages here in the United States, will the economic impact be as negative as they've seen in Canada? Time now for the Massi Memo with Fox News legal analyst and host of The Property Man, Bob Massi. Hey, Bob, great to see you.
Good morning, Ainsley.
Thank you. All right, so if you look at minimum wage hikes, it seems like that would be great for the minimum wage employees, the small business guy,
yes.
Not so much. How does it affect the economy, good or bad?
You know, this wage increase has been around for many years, Ainsley, and obviously if you raise it up to what they're talking about, $15 an hour, that could be devastating to businesses because ultimately it's going to happen. They're waiting for this tax reform now to help them grow their business. With that kind of increase, there's no question there will be a reduction in staff, and ultimately you're going to have people that are going to be affected. It's going to affect bonuses, raises, and things like that. So in the long run, although we understand that you want to be able to give people more money to be able to stimulate the economy, if businesses have to pay that kind of money, and I represent a lot of businesses like that, they said it's going to devastate their business. Really?
So businesses won't be able to grow with wage hikes?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, you have to figure, let's say you have, like I represent a restaurant in town, has 75 employees. So now let's say they increase it to $15. And remember, those employees also, they're servers and things like that, they're getting tips. How are they going to possibly pay that minimum wage, grow their business, increase their service? It's not going to happen. And the one thing that concerns me, that I'm concerned that it actually could make owners cheat. And what do I mean by that? I mean, they may pay people under the table cash. Because of the fact that they can't afford the minimum wage, they'll say, listen, I'm going to pay you cash to stay here because I cannot afford it. And because people need jobs, they will do that. So there's really some concerns that I have if this goes down. And by the way, the state should handle this, not the feds.
I was going to say, if you force someone to do it, that's not a good thing. If they decide, then, hey, that's okay, right? What about,
you
always talk about, you're the property man, you always talk about buying houses. Is it going to help? Will it help? Wage hikes, I would think, would encourage more people to buy houses.
Yeah, that's true. And I read a couple articles about this. The problem is what happens to those people who loses their jobs. Now, if they lose their job because of the pay hike, because there had to be a reduction in the amount of people working, that's going to affect the economy from the perspective they won't have the money to buy cars, buy houses, buy consumer goods every week. So this is a real balancing act. And it has to be looked at where we care about the employee and their ability to buy, but also the employer's ability to be able to grow and give bonuses and raises and benefits and pensions. And that's what you have to be careful of with this increase in minimum wage.
Okay, we'll leave it with your Massi memo. What is it today?
Balancing act. Everything has to go on its own, and you have to be concerned that ultimately the growth of the business can be stifled.
Okay. Property Man airs on FBN, Fox Business Network, on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. Thanks, Bob. Great to see you.